Terry Francona stays with his starting pitcher. Now, be honest. When Santana hit the ball that ended the game, Will Benson caught it in left field. When that contact was first made, you thought the same thing I did, right? Uh-oh, ball game over, 2-1, gut punch Reds loss, an absolute heart-wrencher for Andrew Abbott, and some tough questions for Tito, the infallible, after the game. Fortunately, the ball was caught, Reds win. Andrew Abbott gets his first career complete game, first career shutout. Reds extend their winning streak. What I loved about it was this. Not just that he stayed with his starting pitcher. I like the fact that he managed the game not afraid. I think often, not necessarily here, but I'm sure including here, I think often managers pull their starters because it's the easier of the two choices. Pulling the starter in favor of any reliever is easier than sticking with him, especially sticking with him through multiple periods of trouble, both in the 8th and the 9th. And look, the state of the bullpen obviously had something to do with that, I guess, but it's the 9th inning. It's the 8th and 9th inning of a one-run game. There's no wiggle room. I think often managers pull starters because doing so is not going to create as much criticism as when they leave guys in. I think a manager who leaves a starter in subjects himself to more criticism and more second-guessing than when he goes to the bullpen, regardless of who he brings in. I love the fact that in that situation last night, in a 1-0 game, not only did he stick with his starter, not only did he give Andrew Abbott a chance to finish what he started, and by the way, didn't do so irresponsibly. It's not like his pitch count was through the roof. He didn't take the easy way out. I believe this. I'm not saying, that Terry Francona's done it, but I believe this. That sometimes managers just take the starter out because they're kind of supposed to. And if I take them out, the questions after the game aren't going to be as hard. I've complained about this with a lot of coaches across a lot of different sports over the years, that I think sometimes coaches and managers make decisions thinking about what the questions after the game are going to be like. I don't think Tito Francona does that. But he certainly didn't do it in the 8th and 9th inning last night. And he made what I think was the more difficult of the two choices. Now, he could have gone to the bullpen in the 8th. Reds get out of it, win the game. He could have started the 9th inning with a reliever. Reds win the game 1-0. He could have called upon a reliever on multiple occasions in the 9th inning last night. Maybe the Reds still win. And, we could talk about the choices that he had and the different options he had in the bullpen and maybe some of the ones he didn't have last night. He could have copped out and said, you know what, the easy way out is take the starter out. I think a lot of young managers probably do that. I love the fact that Terry Francona, in that game last night, didn't manage scared.